So, it's been a while, nearly a year to be exact, since I last saw you guys on the YouTube. And then before that, it was 6 or 7 years. But it is June 2026, and I am in Tokyo, Japan. I am here for not only one of my best mates, but one of my athletes, Liam, who you have seen before, and many of you may know. He is competing here in the Japanese, or the Tokyo Pro Qualifier on Saturday. But I just thought I would catch you guys up on what I've been doing since we last spoke and where I've been. But essentially, I've been in the UK, I've been in London. I left Bangkok when you last saw me, competed in South Australia, took 2 first place and a second to the overall winner. I then went over to the rest of Australia for season C for the rest of the athletes, Melbourne for the nationals. I then went back to Sydney and prepared to move, went to New Zealand for Bodine, went back to Sydney and finalised my move. Then I went to Japan for the Japanese Amateur Olympia, travelled through Spain, France, back to the UK, settled in my apartment in London in January, went back to Australia in February, went back to the UK a week later, then back to Australia about a month later for season A. After I left Australia, I went back to Thailand. I then went from Thailand back to the UK. Since then, I have gone from the UK to Thailand as of last week, and now the boys are here in Japan.
We're back.
So hopefully that gives you guys a little bit of a rundown of what I've been doing for the last year. Coaching, training, traveling and living. And you've got the man here himself here to thank for me being back on the tube, because I'm just sick of Instagram, to be honest. I'm sick of all the performativeness on Instagram, and I feel like I just have a better ability to say what I feel and what I think here on YouTube. So the plan was this morning just to hit a very, very light session prior to Liam competing tomorrow, move some blood around, have a look at some visuals fasted. But unfortunately, the gym was closed. We thought we had like a week membership, but we just must have had a week of day passes. So we are on the way back home, grab a coffee, do some work, have a look at some more visuals, and we'll go from there. Alrighty, so we are finally back from our extravagant gym session to nowhere. A little bit of an impromptu meal one. Sweet patussi with some peanut butter. You got some kimchi Kardashian in there as well, 50 grams. Jasmine rice underneath. Chicken breast, 210 grams, 160 grams of poonsnappel, and a cheeky zavas. We're still in Tokyo. We have caught the train. Liam's just gone and got his first tans. We're just chilling at Starbucks. We can't check in to our next Airbnb, which is a little bit closer to the competitive venue, for a few hours. So we're just going to sit and do some work, or we have been doing some work in Starbucks. And now I am going to try and find a 7-Eleven, Family Mart or a Lawson so I can get some goodies. One thing that I've really held myself accountable with over the last 9 to 10 months is not allowing my coaching responsibilities to negate my responsibilities as an athlete. Not that I really ever did, but I would definitely make excuses for myself as to why it was okay that I'd miss a meal, or things to be or have greater variability. And I'm no longer allowing myself that excuse, especially off the back of being able to compete at the same time as prepping and coaching an entire team of athletes, of whom also competed alongside me. If I can do that, there are absolutely no excuses as to why I cannot manage it in the off season. Alrighty, so we are currently at the Airbnb that Liam and I had booked. Well, Liam had booked, and alrighty, MTV, welcome to my Harry Potter's.
Welcome to my cupboard.
Welcome to my cupboard. Oh.
We're staying here for a total of 10 minutes.
Yep.
No, you can't.
There's a bed sheet on here, no worries. Lovely.
Perfect for post show.
Piss while I'm showering.
Nice and roomy. So Taylor will be shitting while my head is there. That is
immediate shower.
That's a total of 67 centimeters in between his shower and my head.
Fuck.
This is the level that Taylor goes to for his clients. I really wish I could put into words what we've gone through today, right? Not only that, I had to get my tan today. So on top of all the shit that we've gone through, I had to get my tan, right? And it's raining, so I can't get it wet. I have to be careful in the rain, right? And I have a big fuck off bag because, of course, we took all our bags because we thought we were going to stay somewhere else tonight. And Taylor carried my bag for me all day in the rain. So he's the G, boys. He's the G. Holy
Bro,
fuck!
could this day get any more earthquake?
Holy fuck! Oh,
What should we do? Downstairs? Ready? Guitar.
Bro.
Guitar was shitting her pants.
She in the shower?
Yeah.
Here.
Guitar! You didn't feel it?
Here, behind me.
Oh, the toilet has the...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You don't feel it in the toilet?
You will know I will skip him for sure.
Yeah.
Fucking
Boys, we were just about to
hell.
run through the fucking day we've had, and now we've got an earthquake. Just to top it off.
Jesus. Alright, I'll let Jen take you through the day.
Yeah, so boys, just before the earthquake came around, the generational trauma that I've experienced today had slightly passed, and I was ready to talk about it. So, what I'm about to tell you will do no justice as to how it actually felt today, right? I want to preface this all by saying that we had prepared an Airbnb closer to the show, which was better, for us to stay at tonight. So the whole day we carried around backpacks full of shit and my big fuck off suitcase and Taylor's suitcase all day, expecting to stay at this Airbnb. So we left our current place of 7 a.m. to go to the gym. Final session of prep. Gym's closed. After 30 minutes travel to the gym, gym's closed. Yeah, we literally had the foresight to say, well, if that's the worst thing that happens today, it's not too bad, is it? Jinxed ourselves. Get home, eat a meal, leave. We pack all our shit, we're carrying all our shit. My bag's like 25 kilos. Taylor's isn't as big, but it's still a fucking nuisance, right? Backpack's on, not ideal. One day out, I'm trying to keep output low. It's raining all day. We get to where we need to be, and we have to chill at the Starbucks for about 2 hours before I can go get my tan. I leave to go get my tan, pours with rain. Fucking great. On the way there, socks get wet, trackies get wet, whatever. Get my first layer of tan. How Japan does it is you get the second layer of tan on the same day. So at 6:30, 6 hours later, I was getting my second layer of tan. Check-in for the show started at 4. Sweet. Get the tan, go back to Starbucks, head off to the next Airbnb, which is about a 40-minute fucking taxi ride, which was painful. It's raining again the whole time. Getting in and out of cars, carrying all these bags. I'm trying not to get wet. Nightmare. Get to the Airbnb. It may as well be fucking Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone wardrobe fucking room. And me and Crab are both meant to sleep in there. Not happening. So we're in this like family room of this apartment right now. It's smaller than this with a bed in it, a kitchen in it, and a toilet. Get there, 5 minutes in, nah, we're not staying here. So we've carried the bags all day for fucking nothing. And now we have to continue to carry them instead of being able to leave them at the Airbnb because we're going home after this. Go to the check-in. The check-in is actually super seamless, which is rare. Walk in, setup is amazing. Weigh in, hide in, done. Takes 10 minutes. Come out. Pouring with rain. Let's get an Uber. Can't get an Uber. We try for like 10 minutes. The Uber doesn't work. You can't get an Uber wherever we are. No one wants to pick us up. Fucking sick. 5-minute walk to the bus stop. There's a bus that's coming at 5:05, which we assume to be the correct bus. Bus comes at 5:05. Turns out there's 2 buses coming at 5:05. We get on the wrong one. We travel for 30 minutes. Still raining and pouring with rain, by the way, which I'm not trying to get wet, obviously. 30 minutes on the bus with our fucking bags. Absolute nightmare. You can't even fathom how shit this is trying to carry these bags around for the day. Thank you, Crab. Get off the first bus. Raining. Trying to avoid the rain. Get on the next bus at the same stop. 30 minutes on the bus again. Back to the fucking Starbucks. 30 minutes. I sort of, I just basically start walking to the tanning place. It is again. After sort of drizzling with rain, starts pouring. The fucking timing of the gods. Go get my tan. Cold, shit. But at least I'm getting my tan, right? Walk back. Again. Pouring with rain. Socks get wet. Shoes get wet. I get wet. It's about 10 hours into the day at this point. Get back to the coffee shop. Have to stand in line and wait for a fucking taxi for 10 minutes. Again, it's raining. We have to carry the bags. Put the bags in the fucking taxi. Get in the taxi. We're 11 hours into our day so far. We may as well have travelled back to fucking Oz at this point. Me and Crab both look at the maps. Why we didn't say anything, I don't know. We gave him the benefit of the doubt. Obviously, the taxi driver can't speak English. Not a lick. We're 10 minutes, 15 minutes in. The ETA on my maps is getting further away. But it is kind of trafficky. So I'm like, makes sense. He's sort of moving in that direction. And then for the next 10 minutes, he starts heading directly down on the map when we are east. And I sort of think to myself, maybe he knows something we don't. Crab says, are we going the right way? And I go, I don't know. 25 minutes after that, you're here in his fucking whatever Japanese language. We're somewhere for sure, but it's not where we're meant to be. Look at our maps. We're still the exact same distance away in terms of time from our actual Airbnb as we were when we left 45 minutes ago. It's pouring with rain and we're in the complete wrong stop. And this is after I've showed, I literally just handed him my phone with the address. Anyway, he says in his Japanese, he's very sorry. Obviously, I felt quite bad because Crab was about to fucking wring his neck at this point. He says, sorry, whatever. I don't care, mate. He starts fucking around trying to apologise with Google Translate. And I'm just thinking, brother, I'll pay you double to just get us the fuck home right now. I don't care. Anyway, start driving again. 45 minutes again in the car to get back to the Airbnb. We finally get back. It's 9 p.m. Crab hasn't eaten since 12. I haven't eaten since 3. I'm meant to have 2 meals to go in, 200 grams of carbs. Not fucking optimal at one day out, boys. But
we made it work.
We made it. And we're here in good spirits. There was some moments where I was being quiet because I thought Crab might wring my neck, but we made it.
There's no Japanese dead people.
Yeah,
so
we made it. Everyone's alive.
Oh,
and we can look back on it now and think we're never coming back to Japan. First class.
So, I'm just out here in the street. The show day has wrapped. If you guys were watching along, probably would have noticed that Liam came away with a second place in his class. Obviously we were wanting him to get the first and then go into the overall, but unfortunately wasn't to be, despite us both being extremely pleased that it was without a doubt his best look to date, especially off the back of 3 back-to-back peak weeks. He competed in the regionals in Thailand 2 weeks ago. Last week competed in the Thailand Pro Qualifier, and then 6 days later he's gone and competed in the Japanese Pro Qualifier here, or the Tokyo Pro Qualifier. And as you can probably tell by this video, it hasn't been the most logistically easy thing in the world to do all of that travel and back and forth, especially when there's a language gap. But yeah, extremely proud of what he was able to bring today and the way he's carried himself throughout all of the last 3 weeks. He is just a professional before being a professional, and I said to him today that the gap is really closing, and we can both recognise that, and it will just be a matter of time. He's still got 6 kilograms before he reaches that classic cap from an amateur standpoint. So to do so, or to turn pro prior to that, would only mean that then there's even more work between that of when he was to compete as a pro. So it really is a matter of when, not if. Unfortunately, I think he was not quite Japanese enough today. No, in all seriousness, it was a really professionally ran, professionally operated show, especially from an amateur standpoint. They've always done it really well here in Japan. So yeah, we pulled him down a little bit more aggressively, and then topped him up this morning off the back of a little bit of a higher day yesterday as well. And the look was exactly as we wanted. We've pretty much kept potassium and sodium as that 2-to-1 ratio for the last couple of weeks as well. So not a whole lot of variability there. Fiber we brought down just a touch today as well. But the great thing about having worked with Liam for so long is the art of peaking him has almost become instinctual for me. And when it becomes instinctual and you also have that representative data that you can collect and that analytics, it really does just become a fine art rather than anything you're trying to kind of have estimation around. So yeah, that'll be pretty much it. I'm not sure how often I'm going to do these videos, guys, but hopefully it's given you a little bit of an insight. I'm actually quite keen to kind of get back into the YouTube. I think for the longest time I hadn't done it purely because I love to edit and to create, but I think gone are the days of where the standards needs to be almost cinematic. I think we've probably got Sam Sulek to thank for the popularization of a little bit more laid back style of videos and whatnot. So it may be a weekly thing, but I've got to go back to Oz for my grandma's funeral. But otherwise, that's it, guys.